Hi everyone, this is Joanne with Pillow Me Designs and Crafts, and tonight I'm going to share with you how I made this cute, adorable little bench. It can be used as a riser for your plants, or you can set a little decor, style it with little decor and things on it. I didn't theme it in a particular season, so you would be able to use this year round. So I'll be able to use it year round. Actually, I'm making this for my craft show, so I am gonna style it a little bit further. I think I'm gonna decoupage this pretty napkin on here because I'm gonna style it in my craft show with the Easter theme. So I'm going to decoupage this gorgeous napkin on there. Isn't that going to be cute? That's going to be adorable. And then style it with maybe a little bunny and some Easter eggs. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to make this. It's basically I built two pallets and put it together. I made a little bench out of it. So what you'll need, what I made these out of, if you clicked on my haul that I did the other day, the haul that I got from Ollie's, I had bought this bucket of wooden construction pieces. And I paid $9.99 for this bucket, and there's 100 pieces in it. Use quite a few of those out of that one. And they look like this. They're just this little flat rectangular, about 4-inch piece of wood. So to get started, what we need to make each pallet is going to be 13 of these slats for each pallet. And we're going to glue these together in groups of 2. So we're going to need 5 sets of 2 of these to make the seat in the back. And then we'll use these 3 pieces to go across the back of it to stabilize it and hold it together and give it that pallet look. And to glue these together, I'm just using Gorilla hot glue. It's not even the Gorilla wood glue, it's just the Gorilla hot glue. And for most of my wood projects, I use either Surebonder wood glue, or I use just regular Gorilla hot glue, and both of those hold very well for me on my wood products, my wood projects. I don't think I've had anything fall apart on me that I've made so far. And once I get going with my videos for my channel, I'll upload. Maybe I'll go back and make tutorials on a lot of the other wood pieces that I have made, because I've made quite a few wood planters and risers and stuff that I haven't even posted on social media. So I'm trying to get a stash together for my online Etsy store and for my craft show. So we got 5 of those, and after we get all those all glued together, I'm gonna line those up on my ruler here I got at Lowe's. I'm gonna put about 1/4 of an inch, probably about 1/4 of an inch between each one of these. And if you want yours wider or not as far apart, you can space them differently. That's up to you. This is will be your project. So once I get those all lined up, right on that seam where those two are joined, I'm going to put some hot glue. And then I'm going to put a wood piece right across. Oops. Put that wood piece right across there to hold those in place so I can get my other two ends. Yeah, I think that's pretty straight. So if I get my other two ends, okay, for two of these I'm going to use a combination of wood glue and hot glue. So I'm going to put wood glue on two of those, and that's just the Dollar Tree Super Glue Wood Glue. And then I'm going to use hot glue on these other ones to get an instant hold. And I left probably about 1/4 of an inch from the end of that. You see that? Don't put it all the way to the end. I guess it's your project. I mean, if you want to put yours all the way to the end, I guess you can, but I left about 1/4 of an inch on the end of that. Got any glue seeping out, you can pull that off before it dries. And I'll flip this around and do the other side. On this bottom edge. About 1/4 of an inch. Just clean that up. That sticks. Okay. And that's kind of what your palette is going to look like once you get it together. Let that one pop loose there. Once you get it together, that's what it's going to look like. I think I might have got this one a little crooked. But you know what? It's a craft. And we all know all of our... Yeah, I did get that one a little... but you know, we're gonna go with it. Okay, so you get that all together, and through the magic, you know what, I'm just gonna put some hot glue underneath there. Of course, I go to make a video and don't want to cooperate with me. Okay, so we got that one made through the magic of modern technology. We now have two of them. I went ahead and made this one off camera so you guys wouldn't have to watch me make both of these. So at this point, what I did is we'll take because this doesn't go all the way to the end, so that we have, you know, just enough of the palettes available that we can stick that off into this little groove right here. And what I did was just kind of let it lean back as far as it'll go. And then I'm gonna I took another 2 of these slats and glued them together, and we're gonna put this across the back of here to stabilize that. See how I have that glued across the back of there. But first, we're gonna take our hot glue, and on these little wooden pieces that go across there, we're gonna put a very generous amount of glue down in there. And we're gonna take this and we'll put some glue on the back of the end of these little slats right here, so that it'll stick to the top of the crate here. And we're gonna stick that off in there and get that nice and stuck. And we have our little makings of our bench here. Once that gets stuck in there, we're going to take this piece right here and we're going to glue it to the back, just like so. So we want to take our glue and run it right in that crease and a little bit up the back of these pieces here. And we'll take it and run it across the bottom of here so we can get that stuck down. And just kind of make sure it's even. You can kind of judge whether it's even by kind of lining in your seams up. Get that stuck down and press down. Just gonna clean up your seeping glue. And the thing I've noticed with these little wood pieces is that the glue cleans very nicely off of them. Like I know with the little Dollar Tree tumbling blocks and the other tumbling blocks that I buy from Ollie's and from Tuesday Mornings, they're not very forgiving if you make a mistake with the glue. But these little wood pieces seem to be very forgiving with the glue. Okay, so once we get that all stuff together, see how cute that's looking already? It's a little bit crooked, but you know what, we're going to make it work. I'm just showing you guys how to put this together here. So after we get our seat and our back put together, and what I did was I took another 2 of these and glued them together. And this is gonna go right across the front. Put it right across the front, just like that. You can see how I put that across the front, and we have that little cute little lip there for the front of the bench. And it's at this point is when you can really tell that you may not have pieces lined up exactly straight, but we're going to make that work. So we're going to put our glue right there like so. And we're going to put this down. Get it nice and stuck. Just kind of feel your ends and make sure they're even. And get those stuck. Not too much worry about that seeping out under there, but okay, we got that nice and stuck. See how cute that looks? How cute that looks from the back. So I thought about putting a piece across there, but I thought maybe that'll be too much. But we'll give it an added stability. I may go ahead and I thought about going all the way down, but that would be too much. So after we get this piece put across the front here, then for the legs, what I did was took the larger, these are the larger blocks that I got at Ollie's or Tuesday Morning. And you see they're a little bit bigger than the tumbling tower box from Dollar Tree. So I took one of those, 4 of those actually, and we're going to glue those to the bottom of it. So the ones that are going to go in the front, you can either, it probably depends on how you like them. You can either like butt it up right against the lip of this, like so, or you can push it back just a little bit. But I think on this one I didn't butt it up against that. I started, a little bit further back, but on this one I think I'm gonna go ahead and butt it up right against here, just to give this a little bit more stability. To have a glue point. I have to keep in mind to yeah, I got oozing glue. I was trying to like I said, these little wood pieces are pretty forgiving, and I don't have anything right here handy to get that glue out of there, but I'll get it out before I paint it. So we're gonna go ahead and get this other one put on here. I'm trying not to put as much on that one and make it ooze out. Yeah, I didn't. That one didn't ooze out underneath the slat as much. It looks a lot better. Let's get that stuck. So we got those 2 stuck down. And for the back one, you can see how I did. I kind of put it like almost even with the back of this slat. So you really got coverage for the entire top of this one. So we don't have to worry too much about the glue oozing. So I'm just going to take this one and put the glue actually on top of the block. And put a little bit on the side here where that's going to butt up against the side of that block. Let's do this one. Put some glue on there against the side of that. Nice and stuck. So there you have it. We have our little bench. Isn't that adorable? What do you guys think? So to make it a little bit more secure, I did run some of the wood glue right around those legs. I knew I was gonna paint that one, so I wasn't worried too much about the glue showing. I think these little benches are so cute. So I usually do all my crafting in my craft room in the house, but don't have any space really in there to set up like my lighting and stuff to video. So I have a little space carved out here in my garage just to get started on making some videos so I can start putting a little bit of content on my channel. Like I said, I'm just getting started, so hopefully I'll get better with these videos. And there we go. Now I'm not going to go through all the process of painting it or staining it because you guys are crafters. You can figure that out and style it, paint it the way you want to paint it. I just wanted to make this video to show you guys how I made this. So please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification so that when I upload new videos, you guys will get the notification for it, and just leave me a comment below. Tell me how you like the little project and how it turned out. And if any of you guys, excuse me, do decide to make it, please share it with me, or how you made it and how you styled it, and what you did to make it look so cute. All right, so now we have two little excuse me, two little benches, and I think I'll make at least a few more of these and style them in different seasons, and maybe stain excuse me, ooh, maybe I'll stain one or two of them and paint another one or two of them.